Hello everybody, it's Joey Richardson here. As you can see, I had to show off yet my third Christmas gift from myself to myself. This, as you may know, is a Chicago Bulls jersey, and I think everybody knows who wore 23 from 84 to 98 for Chicago. Well, then you gotta think, there was a one season he didn't play at all. After 93 and 94 season, he completely missed, I think. Then 94, 95, he came back with a different number and eventually switched back to 23. But everybody knows I'm talking about Michael Jordan. Yes, the Michael Jordan. Yep, the former Bulls player. He definitely, you know, he wasn't worried about longevity, honestly, like some memes suggest. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, he didn't care about stats anyways, from what I heard. But this is the front of the Bulls jersey. As you can see, it is definitely stitched. Even though you don't see the NBA logo up here, or the brand that is also made by. This was and there's only a small tag right here. As you can see, it's a size large. And yes, I have pictures of me wearing it, and y'all probably notice it fits great on me if y'all seen the pictures. But I'm just going to say this, guys, before I show the back, and maybe, I don't know if I had a size or necessary, but this is the black with red pinstripes. This is the alternate jersey, as y'all may know. For anybody who's watched the Bulls in Jordan's era, when Jordan played, obviously, in the late 90s. I think it was the 96, 97 when these were introduced. Or at least, and yeah, the black rarest picture, this was like, geez, I'd like to have that jersey. Heck, I was a kid. I was going to outgrow it if I would have gotten a kid jersey. I think everybody knows that when you're a kid, you might outgrow things. Unless you're a high school teenager, then you might still outgrow things, depending on if you fully grown yet or not. And usually you're not fully grown till like your senior year or right after senior year. But Jordan wore 23, and yeah, you can tell it's stitched up pretty well. I'll give y'all a little zoom just to show y'all. Yeah, as you can see, it's definitely a stitched up jersey. Y'all saw me touch it, and it definitely, and this is just so amazing how, the seller was in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and it was a woman that actually told me that was the seller. It had, I think her name was Christina. Her last name sounded like it could have been Spanish. I'm not 1% on that. It could be any other, it being where she lives, it could be any, the name could be originated from any other country, honestly. It, like, there's one name I thought was Spanish and it was actually Italian, but I don't know about the woman's last name. I know it's Kristen something, and I don't remember. But yeah, as you can see, his last name is on the back, as well as it being stitched. Yep, you can probably tell a little bit here. But yep, it says Jordan, as you expect, and of course it's number 23. And like I say, no NBA logo, no brand logo that it was made by. And I don't know if the jersey was made without the NBA logo, or if it was like made, if the woman specifically made it, or if it's, I don't know if it's a knockoff, honestly. Because like I say, it could be just, I don't know if the woman would have made it, or if she got somebody to make it for her to sell, honestly. But this is, I don't mind that it don't have the NBA logo nor the brand. I'm okay with it. As you can see, the colors, there's the white, black, and red on there still. The red pinstripes are obviously, like, this is all stitched, but of course this looks like it could, it's looks like it's kind of like some non-stitched jerseys. This is what this feels like. It doesn't feel like it's stitched on there, which you expect that from this kind of jersey. You don't expect it to. It's kind of like, it feels kind of like if it's painted or something, which is fine, because it's a pinstripe. It's a pinstripe. I don't know if it's supposed to feel like the rest of the jersey where the black is or any other part of the jersey. Like, yep, you see the black and red and white, yeah. But it's a great jersey, and I definitely wore it out twice, but it's definitely one that I've kept in the gift bag, and definitely will be excited to wear after opening it on Christmas. And it'll be NBA season, though Jordan's been retired since, well, he did come back for a couple seasons and played for the Wizards, but I did not want his Wizards jersey. He didn't have as much points per game with them, but he still had good numbers, just not great. Hey, he wasn't averaging no 30-something points per game with Washington, just only in the 20s maybe. 20-something points per game, about 22 to 23 at best, but still in the 20s, so good job for him coming back and at least giving what he could for, the fact that he had to prove that he could come back. I just think he was getting old and he needed to retire after his couple seasons with the Wizards. It's good that he made a comeback, though, and although the Wizards really weren't good, and they were a playoff contender his last year before his injury, and that's probably why he went back to retire. Man, I don't know if he ever quit on the team, but this is definitely a jersey I love. And yes, I did give a little info on Jordan. And if you don't think didn't think I was a Michael Jordan lover, now you know. I even talked about the Just Like Mike Only Better video. If obviously I looked at Grant Hill stats finally and thought, yeah, Jordan had better points per game numbers than Grant Hill ever did. Rebounds and assists may have went to Grant Hill, but he's more like Scottie Pippen or LeBron maybe in some ways. But heck, he was probably, if Grant Hill wouldn't have ever gotten injured a lot, he could have actually been a pretty good player. Well, he made a haul anyway, so there's that. But I don't know if I'd want a Grant Hill jersey. Honestly, I'm fine with this Jordan jersey. And who knows, maybe I'll get some shorts that match this jersey. Well, stay tuned, guys, if I do. But I love y'all, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for the view. And goodbye, everyone.